to get the season underway. It's the
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Able to slither by. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A beautiful fake. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Breeze to throw on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice move. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action now. Wilson. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Paul Richardson from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Breeze on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Johnson on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got Gresham. And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. On first down, Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevius Mingo. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On second down, Wilson. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Seahawks trot out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. They're just starting to set.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 55 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make it?
And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. Frank Clark able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Breeze to throw on second down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Fitzgerald. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on second down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get the first down as they bring it down at the 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Breeze now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Breeze now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Busy night continues for Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so